And with that, I will conclude today's session. Keep on schedule. So thank you very much for participating and playing this introductory session. Now you are free to leave if your schedule demands so. But if you want, we can sit down and discuss some feedback about the game, about the system, the VTT, and anything that you want to share.
The only tough part on my side was working off the laptop and not being able to see the full map. That was kind of tough.
Yeah, it's always more difficult when you, because I've got two screens here, so it's really easy for me. But like, I can see how you would struggle if you only had one. Yeah. I'm just gonna make a cup of tea and I'll be back in a moment. All right.
All right. If you want, we can make a break and then sit around and talk as much as you like. It's up to you. But if anyone is in a hurry, you can go first, tell whatever you want to share. Please be completely frank and don't pull any punches with your feedback. I can take it. That's the purpose of a beta playtest after all.
I'll have a smoke then and have a cup of tea.
All right.
Oh, sorry.
That's fine. Me, it's like, like any new system right there. So for a second, I was like, it's just like, you're trying to figure out all this stuff as like all the different stats and powers and stuff like that. And it's like, like with the introduction game, it's cool, but it's like if no one has ever played an RPG before, this would be something like, this is like an advanced game. Because you got simple games and you got an advanced game. This would be something that's like, it's a great game. I have no problems with it, but it's something like if you've never played RPG before, probably wouldn't want to start this first. But it's really cool. And then I played all kinds of stuff like that, and it's just as you're going through and it's trying to figure out stuff, and I was like, okay. And it's one of the things I was kind of worried when like when the Chris character was gonna die. I was like, oh no, because when he was gonna, if I didn't kill the one on top, when he slammed both of them down, I was gonna shoot a lightning bolt and hit them both at the same time because they're in the same square or the hexagon. So right there, but yeah, everything else is cool.
To me, it seemed like it had a mixture of with the characters, like kind of like a Star Frontiers and a Call of Cthulhu mixture part of it. I thought it was actually really cool. Very advanced. Like Max said, I think it's somebody just can't jump into this, especially if you have a DM that's not familiar with advanced RPG games. But I thought it was really cool, and I'd be really excited to actually get in further into the episodes.
Yeah, it's one of those. It's like learn the universe, and you're just sitting there like, it's like, because he was like looking at a woman because he thought like, we're all sitting right here and it was a trap, and she basically pressed something and these guys activate because he was gonna threaten her like it was a bolt, and it's like, you're gonna give me some answers to what is going on.
I'm assuming that these other Metanthropes were probably maybe already been through this scenario, and then we were like the next up.
That is indeed correct, but in fact, they are like very, very high level Metanthropes called conductors with the responsibility. Yeah, I guess if for some reason we had more time, they could start explaining some things, but I'm leaving them for future sessions and other one-shots or sagas or whatnot. And their job is to scout timelines and find meta-powered individuals, bring them together, test them, and introduce them to the multiverse and the horrors that exist out there, as if cyborgs that you faced. The session that we played with Oliver, for example, it was a singular spirit that they face, an extra dimensional. So depending on what characters you select, this introductory is different and shows different aspects of the setting of the game and the cosmology and stuff.
Okay, that's really cool. Does Oliver have anything to say, or is he just going to be mute?
Yeah, Oliver and QP, if you want, you can jump in, ask the players anything. The players, you can say whatever you feel like sharing. All feedback is greatly appreciated.
QP here. Just to clarify from your guys' feedback, you felt that this was too advanced or too complex for you,
gonna comment on that.
or that it was on a good pace for you being introduced to this game.
I had a comment on
wasn't
that,
very sure.
QP. Oliver here. On the scale of games that I've played, I must have played some very, very rules crunchy games, because I would put this on the simple side of the scale. I wouldn't say this was a rules crunchy game. I'd say it's pretty simple. 3 main stats with 3 skills underneath them, a couple of powers, 2 dice. Yeah, no, this is a rules light system. And I think it's, although not quite an entry level rules light RPG, I don't know if that's a fair assessment, actually, because people play D&D. It's got 100 times more rules than this, and people play that as their first RPG every day. So, no, yeah, I'm not putting this as a rules crunchy system at all. I would say it's quite an easy one, and a new player could get in it.
You just got to understand the rules. It's a whole new rule system, and DM has his set of, like I said, if you fail, this is going to happen, and that's going to happen. So
yeah. Thing is, with me, I've played like so many different systems now that like the rules to this seem very simple. But that's just me.
For me, I would say I'm quite new to the RPG world. Like, I don't even think it's been 6 months even I've been playing, and like I caught on to it quite quick. I loved the introduction. I loved how thorough everything was, like, and it was well explained, which made it so much easier for me to be like, right, this is my character, just focus on my fucking roleplay and don't worry about anything else. Do you know what I mean? A lot of other games that I've maybe played, like Call of Cthulhu, I'm fucking looking through a character sheet and I'm going, scroll. Where am I going? What am I doing? What's this thing? Whereas this is more, you've got your action, your movement, and your extra action. That's it. And you can set yourself up, however you prefer. Honestly, I really enjoyed that. I don't think I've ever used Foundry before. If I have, maybe only ever once. So I really liked this map. The map design is fucking awesome. It really does bring you in. The whole meeting up, having the whole our different motives of being there. Walking in, some of us, I think it was myself and Johnny, felt the presence, whereas Max didn't.
Yeah, that's just sitting there kind of like
things like that. It's just so cool to add into your role play. 2 players being clued in to a certain extent, whereas another player is clueless. It's pretty cool. I liked it. I really did like it.
The Oliver here
some
again.
Links in the chat.
The Foundry module is excellent. It's so good. The new round animation, the sounds, the music. The Foundry module is a 10 out of 10. So hats off, QP. Well done, man. Well done.
Yeah, that's amazing, battle stuff. And the way the round show at the top, I don't know if this is stuff that you guys have done, but that's fucking amazing. I love that.
It's brilliant. I've played a lot of different VTT modules and some really impressive Foundry ones. This is a 10 out of 10. For feedback for something I would change on your module, very, very small change. I would make the hexes more opaque.
More big.
Opaque.
Opaque.
Opaque, so that's
Like-
more see-through, so less of a strong line.
Yeah, that's quite easily.
Very easy change, yeah.
Very easy change. Actually, I can do like with right click, configure, and go to grid. And,
Yeah, thank you,
Yeah.
Oliver, for the
with opacity.
feedback.
As you can see, it already changed.
Yeah.
You see? Since
Yeah, we're
back
just
down
lighten it
to
up a little bit. That's all.
the
Also,
current
oh,
module
geez.
is in early beta. We're still. I would say not a long way to go until it's version 1.0, but we still have a long way to go. Not
Fantastic.
probably by the end of the year we'll have version 1. It currently uses 90 distinct third-party modules on top of Foundry itself. So it is a big collection of little things that just add up to the result that you see. Our goal is to automate as much of the core rule set of the game into Foundry. So the ideal scenario would be to completely remove the math and the manual subtractions or any kind of complications, and just have you click a button to select the options that you have, and then by the end result even play like an amazing lightning bolt animation and apply the damages automatically and all that stuff. Hopefully by the end of the year we'll be there or close to that. But thank you very much for the feedback.
Thank you everyone for participating in this experience. Welcome to the community of Metanthropes. And if you don't want to add anything else, see you in the multiverse, I guess.
No worries. Before we go, just to let you know, so I noticed that the old guy beside me, is your guy from God, what's his name?
Django. Is it from the
Christopher
Django
Waltz
movie? Yeah.
from Django.
Christopher
Yeah.
Waltz. The reason I was so attached is I was an extra recently in a movie that was shot in Belfast, and I got to meet him, and he's one of the best
Really?
guys I've ever met in my life. Yeah, so
You met
That's-
Christopher Waltz. Wow.
yeah,
That's
why I
insane.
was like, Chris. It's almost like this guy's here. I got to hang out with Christoph Waltz again. I've got to do it.
It's now that's meta. That's meta.
Yeah. That's called destiny right there.
Wow.
No. I actually really did like it. Thank you for getting me a chance to do that one. And it's as I said, it was a little advanced, but it's one of those. It's like I played simple games and stuff like that, but it's one of those. It's like I don't know if you guys have like a little cheat sheet, where it's like you can show like the actions and something like that. Just a little just a little square, because I've seen some people have it's like your actions kind of right there. So if you roll you have like simple, main, and stuff like that. And that's what I didn't know. It's just like I didn't know how like the actions work and stuff like that, the degrees and stuff. And I love that when it shows the degrees, it's like you can add more damage, or you can extend your range, or you increase the hey, pain 3. So I have a question for like the pain 2 and the other one. How long does that last? Is that like for a round or a cycle, or is it multiple?
It's quite a lot. It's it's for the whole combat usually, So if you go with conditions, you're not gonna end in the very next turn or something.
Okay.
I will need to check it on the side, but at least it's for a few cycles at least. So
Okay.
yeah,
And,
the
and
combat
so
is
does
fast
that,
paced. So
yeah, so it doesn't stack
cycles,
though either, does it?
nothing stacks. No, only the higher
Okay.
level is applied. So if you
Okay.
have like 5 different pain conditions,
Mhm.
you choose only the higher level, and that goes for almost all the rules of the game. That nothing stacks. Just pick the highest number.
Okay.
I want to thank you guys for letting me come on, and getting a chance to meet some people.
Yeah.
person.
Thanks to Oliver for bringing this together. Very, very, very good job.
Oh no, it's a pleasure to bring you all together, and thanks all for playing. And you were great. It was great to watch.
All right. Have a great day, everyone, and thank you again for playing.
All right,
See you.
have a good one.
Speak to you
See
shortly,
ya.
boys.
See you
Bye-bye.
guys. Bye bye.